What can one say about the 2022 Toyota Land Cruiser? It's a vehicle that serves dual purposes. It's a part-time off-roader and a full-time school-run status symbol. It's also the darling of the Australian highways, tugging boats and caravans for miles in quiet dignity. On the outside, the 300 series is unmistakably still a Land Cruiser. It's got the usual two-box design, but it's a little more slab-sided than the outgoing model. The bumper, sills, and body lines give it a brick-like, squared-off appearance. It brings the Land Cruiser into line with the rest of Toyota's current range and follows the same design language. Overall, it's a fairly conservative look, relatively timeless in the vein of so many other Land Cruisers past. Perhaps the most controversial decision Toyota made was dropping the V8. Where the outgoing model featured a range of gasoline or diesel V8 options depending on the market, the 300 series eschews all that for V6 power across the range. Australia only gets the 3.3-litre turbo diesel, while a 3.4-litre turbo and 4.0-litre naturally aspirated V6 are available in other markets. Regardless of purists getting upset, the new engines are the way of the future. They make more power than their larger predecessors, and, with the aid of the new 10-speed automatic transmission, they are more efficient, too. Given the hell that is today's fuel prices, that's a welcome addition. To further enhance its off-road ops, the GR Sport LC300 also boasts EKDSS electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system, which allows for the vehicle's sway bars to disconnect when driving challenging terrain, thus allowing more suspension travel, then engaging them when on road to provide solid cornering ability. Multi-terrain select is also included in the GR Sport's suite of off-road goodies, offering traction control calibrations to suit a wide range of terrain with the twist of a dial mounted on the dash. It's an effective system too, offering high levels of off-road ability that both new players and seasoned four-wheel drive veterans alike can benefit from using. And if all else fails, don't forget those front and rear diff locks that engage quickly and easily via push buttons mounted near the driver's left knee lower on the dash, which in my opinion isn't the best position for these vital controls. I'd prefer to see them placed near the gear selector. Interior comfort, space and storage. The GR Sport gets bespoke seats that have been embroidered with GR Sport logos, and are comfortable and supportive with plenty of adjustment. Second row seating is both comfortable and spacious, with my nearly 2-meter lanky frame having no space issues when seated in the back with the driver's seat set to my preferred position. As you'd expect from a large wagon, especially one with no third row seating, there's ample space for touring four-wheel drivers or families with no more than 3 kids, and it would be an easy affair to accessorize the large cargo area with aftermarket storage drawers to maximize available space. The dash features a 9.0-inch infotainment system that is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatible, both still wired rather than wireless, and pumped sound out via 9 speakers that provide plenty of volume while remaining clear even when pushed. A sporty vehicle needs a good sound system, and the GR Sport has that in spades. One peeve with this model compared to the previous 200 series Land Cruiser is the single-piece tailgate. The split tailgate offered in the 200 series Cruiser provided a handy table space for preparing a meal or a spot to sit and is much missed. After speaking with a mate who recently purchased a 300 series, he explained that while he also misses the split tailgate, he can see why Toyota made the change, as the single-piece tailgate allows no dust in, from his experience, whereas he couldn't say the same for the 200 series. The LC300 GR Sport really is an easy vehicle to drive, no matter if that's bombing through the desert, towing on the highway or pushing through tough off-road obstacles. Speaking of towing, while we didn't hitch up a van for this test, the GR Sport offers a 3,500 kilograms towing capacity, and we have towed a large Kedron caravan with the LC300 platform before. You can tell this vehicle has been designed with those that tow in mind. The brakes and suspension feel ideally suited to this task, as does the performance of the engine and transmission. On-road, there's nothing offensive about the way the GR Sport rides, handles and feels. Doing the posted speed limit of 110 km per hour, the cruiser sits on just 1,500 revolutions per minute, which offers a relaxed experience producing no noticeable wind noise, kind of what you'd expect in a vehicle that costs close to $150,000 off-road. The GR Sport is at right home on chopped-out dirt roads where the suspension compliance and levels of traction offered, combined with the plush comforts of the GR Sport's interior, mean you could cover serious ground without feeling too fatigued. At the end of the day, the transfer case shifted to low range for X4, which is simple to operate and engages quick smart, always a good sign. The GR Sport is a weapon. The traction system is effective, especially when you play with its multi-terrain select modes. Engage the front and rear lockers, and the only things that will stop the GR Sport are a lack of ground clearance or the levels of grip and lateral stability offered by the stock highway terrain tires in grazy conditions. I really wish this GR Sport came with some more off-road focused rubber, something that you'd have to assume new owners would be quick to have fitted up. How is it on fuel? I managed to record a final fuel use figure of 11.15 liters per 100 kilometers, which I feel is reasonable for such a large vehicle. This was recorded at the pump and was tested over a variety of terrain including slow technical off-roading, highway cruising and urban commuting. For comparison, my recent stint in the similarly sized 2022 Nissan Patrol saw fuel consumption figures of 16 liters per 100 kilometers from its big petrol V8. How safe is it? Most of the 300 series range has been awarded a 5-star ANCAP rating. The new Land Cruiser received the second highest score to date for vulnerable road user protection under their 2020-22 protocols, receiving a score of 81% and a score of 89% for occupant protection. In saying that, we can't verify this for the GR Sport LC300 because it remains untested at this time and as such, has no official safety rating. Warranty and running costs. The 300 series is covered by a 5-year, unlimited kilometer warranty with a conditional 7 years offered on the engine and driveline. Service costs are kept across the 300 series range, coming in at $400 per service for up to 5 years or 1 lakh kilometers, whichever comes first. Service intervals are pretty short at 6 months or 10,000 kilometers. In some ways, the GR Sport LC300 doesn't make sense. I am pondering why one of the top tier LC300s is the only offering to come with diff locks, as this is an option I would love to see across the range. For example, a base model GX with diff locks would make for a better value proposition as a touring 4-wheel drive. One can dream, I suppose. With that out of the way, the 300 series Land Cruiser GR Sport is a properly capable vehicle that really just needs a mild suspension lift and some bigger, more aggressive tires to do impressive things off-road. This is exactly what I'd do if I had $150,000 burning a hole in my pocket and wanted a luxurious vehicle that offers stellar off-road ability. Sure, it is expensive, but you are also getting a fair bit of kit for your money, and make no mistake, this is a quality vehicle that will last the test of time in our harsh Australian conditions. I'm genuinely stoked that Toyota has offered this vehicle to market. With no option of 7 seats for the GR Sport, this could rule the vehicle out for those with larger families requiring 3 seating rows, although there are other options in the LC300 range for those needing more seats. The ride on subpar roads is impressive, offering enough compliance to soak up bumps while being planted on highway sections. With both lockers engaged, there isn't much that will stop the GR Sport LC300 off-road, but the stock tires will let you down first when the going gets rough. They are just too small and not aggressive enough to offer enough grip in sloppy conditions to capitalize on the GR Sport's insane off-road ability. Thankfully, that's an easy fix, allowing you to select the light truck tires that suit your needs and driving style. Considering it only used 11L/100 km on test, it's pretty darn good on the Dino juice for such a large four-wheel drive wagon too. Just what you want in a capable four-wheel drive that is built to tour our vast sunburnt country in comfort.